Hey guys, it's the mayor here, Heath, sharing with another installment of the 3-minute videos. Guys, this week we are talking about how to embrace role playing. And one of the biggest issues that I see from people that do role playing is not taking it personally. That's a difficult thing to do because, when you start getting the feedback and you start, hearing when you get done what you did right, what you did wrong, it's real easy to get defensive there. Even throughout the process, when you're sitting across from your partner and you're doing the role play, they might ask you some questions to throw you off or to give you a curveball. Don't react to those. Just take a deep breath, overcome the objection, or answer the question to the best of your knowledge. Continue on with the role play, but do not react. And then the other part of that is when you're getting your constructive criticism and someone gives you a negative feedback or constructive feedback, you want to make sure that you take that and not be defensive about it. They're not attacking you as a person. They're helping you to get better at the role play, get better at your role within the agency, within the company. So you want to make sure that you don't react. Number two, I would say take notes on that. And that's one of the things I try to do at all times in anything that I'm doing. If I'm not coachable, I'm not teachable, and I can't take constructive criticism, then I'm never going to improve. So for me personally, and I implore you to do the same thing, take the time, take the notes and say, you know what, you're right. Or if you perceived it that way, I need to work on this, or whatever that might be. Take those notes down when you're getting that constructive criticism. If you said too many ums or ands or whatever, or if you didn't tackle that certain question, if you didn't do the process right, or you didn't do this or that, take that down. Also write the notes down on the positives. You did a really good job overcoming XYZ objection, or you did a really good job on this. Write those things down too. Make sure you give yourself a pat on the back too, and expand upon that and make sure you use that as a building block to help you overcome the negative. If you make sure, hey, you focus on what you did right, it'll help you with the things you didn't do right. And you can expand on that and do better and better and better each time. Understand the feedback. Number three is coming from a good place. And again, going back to what I said earlier, don't react because they're not here. Your team is not here to cut you down. Your role play partner's not here to cut you down. Even your team leader, when you're going through these role plays, you have to understand it's coming from a place of, pushing you to be better. Iron sharpens iron. It's here to help you improve upon your own knowledge, your own acceptance of how things go, of the processes. It's here to help you as an individual to get better at your craft. And that's what we're all about here. Understanding where the feedback is coming from. I think also you should record and listen to these things. That's one of the things that I've had to do in my own career is when I've gotten the negative feedback or the positive feedback, go back through and watch if it's video recorded, even if it's audio recorded, go back through and listen to that and find out where you think things went wrong or right. Don't just take their word for the constructive criticism from the team. Make sure you listen to it yourself and listen to it and say, oh, okay. And you might, want to do this before you even get to the role play. Maybe when you're practicing, you record yourself and you can learn from that because there's a lot to be learned from listening to yourself back. And you can hear, because most of the time we are our own worst critics. And if we hear ourselves saying these things and we hear ourselves, repeating or regurgitating certain things, it may not be pleasing to the ear for you. And if that's the case, it's probably not going to be for anybody else. So again, don't react, take notes, understand the feedback is coming from a positive place, and make sure that you listen and record so that you can play back and listen to it. I would definitely think that's going to help you. I really hope that this video has helped you guys in order to embrace role playing and embrace your constructive criticism and embrace the things you're going to hear. I look forward to hanging out with you on the next one.
So there's one thing that I'm committed to solving as I turn 40, which is eradicating the word busy from insurance agencies. So often, so many times, we're not hitting our agency's potential just because our team is busy. And sometimes they're busy doing the wrong things. They're over servicing the least desirable clients, or they're not sure how to manage email and tasks. So they're just working off of 5 different places. Or inevitably, they're taking too many payments, which the carriers can take. There's about 10 different core issues that agencies face with time management. And lo and behold, we have just revamped our time management course to tackle each one by one for your team. What I've found in my experiences is that when agencies feel like there's a little bit more time in the day, the cross-selling increases, the follow-ups on new business explode, and ultimately your team turnover is lower because they're not as stressed. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, how does time management help me grow my agency? It helps you avoid all the obstacles that you're spending too much time on, such as putting out fires. And when your team is working uniformly and collectively and can do this thing, which is raise their hand and ask for help, and you as a leader have metrics to manage backlog, you can dive in and be more productive and efficient for your clients. So it's been said that all of our programs hinge on time management. If you can nail down time management, you can make renewal calls. You can have a better closing ratio. You can run your agency more efficiently and effectively. And that's what I've solved in this course. I hope that you become a student. I hope that you subscribe to our courses, because if your team meetings are lagging and your team needs access to great knowledge, our courses are the answer. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started moving your team from busy to effective. And let's go ahead and eradicate that B word from all of our agencies. Have fun and let's go kill it, guys. We want to make your agency ridiculously amazing. And all that starts out with efficiency and effectiveness in your client experience. What are you waiting for? Let's go do it.